Hi, my name's Tony, and this is My Life in San Diego. Say hi, Internet.
Hi, Internet.
What I want to talk about is a situation that I find myself in, and that is I am very good friends with my sister-in-law. She has been there for me whenever I need her, which is every now and again when I need her to look after my grandmother when I want to go out of town and have a weekend away. Sometimes I'll go to Santa Barbara. Sometimes I'll do a World War II reenactment. And I need someone to look in on my grandmother and put her pills out and put cat food out and just check in on her, make sure she's not setting the house on fire. And she's pretty much done that from the get-go for me. So I can't help but have an appreciation for her because she's gone out of her way and she's asked little to nothing from me in return. So she has very good standing in my book. Now my brother, on the other hand, he fails me a lot. I asked him a couple weeks back to help me move my parents. I got sick. It was the finals week, so it was at the end of finals week, and I got sick like Monday of finals week, which was great because it's finals week. And so I asked him that Saturday to help me out, and my ex-sister-in-law, my younger brother's ex-wife, there was a possibility that she was going to be there, and so he's like, I don't know. And so what ended up happening is, you know, like I said, I was sick all week long, and I called him like on Thursday, like, hey, I need your help. I really need your help. And I had told him that basically I was not trying to call in all the favors that I have ever done for him, which is a lot, but I kind of was. And basically I let him know in a very, I guess, a direct way that I need him to be there and he better be there. Well, he didn't show up, and he didn't call, and when I sent him a text message, he didn't get back to me. And so the next time I talked to him, he acted like nothing was wrong. And I was fucking furious. Because my dad and I loaded up their entire house, and it took over 14 hours to move my parents from Temecula back down to Oceanside. And, you know, I was sick, you know, and I actually got to my parents' house not feeling that well. So I really could have used my brother, but he failed on me. Anyways, that's a long story to just try to illustrate, like, how in my mind my sister-in-law is in good standing. So my brother tells me the other day that he does not like the fact that I hang out with my sister-in-law because of their situation. And I told him that pretty much it's none of his fucking business that I hang out with her, and that I'm gonna keep hanging out with her because of the reasons that I just mentioned. And she has developed into, and I told her this a couple days ago when I was helping her move her classroom, that, you know, I was trying not to be very sappy about it, but I don't have a sister. I've got two brothers, an older one and a younger one. I don't have a sister. And she is the closest Anglo sister that I have, and I really feel that way. And I told her that. I let her know that. And I said, look, you know, I call you my sister-in-law because you're my sister-in-law, but she's planning on keeping the last name because all of her teaching credentials are in the last name, all of her passports in my last name, my brother's last name. And she really doesn't want to go through the hassle of changing all that stuff, because I guess as a teacher it's a real big deal if you have to go around and change all this stuff. So she's going to keep it just because it's going to be easy. And I told her, it's like, hey, look, when you and my brother get divorced, after you get divorced, if people are, you know, they're going to ask, the last name's the same, I'm just gonna let them know you're my sister because I feel like you're my sister. We're very close, and she said that meant a lot to her because she's very close to her younger brother, and she feels that the relationship that we have is a very brother and sisterly relationship, which is exactly how I feel. And because we might, you know, get in fights about whatever, you know, but anyway, so that's the relationship that we have. And so my brother asking me that, telling me that he doesn't like the fact that I still hang out with her, and that he feels that I am betraying him by continuing to see her, and by not doing what he wants, he feels betrayed. And I told him that he needs to get over himself because this shit doesn't work in the real world. I know that there's loyalties, and I'm loyal to my brother, and I will be loyal to my brother the rest of my life, no matter how bad he fucks up, and no matter how bad he makes my situation. I will always be his brother, and I will always help him out as much as I can. But that shit just doesn't work. So I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that, I mean, I should be loyal to my brother and stop hanging out with my sister-in-law just because they're getting a divorce? I mean, it doesn't seem to work, in my opinion, in this day and age. But I'm really interested to hear you guys' thoughts.
Is that the camera you're using to do My Life in San Diego?
Yep.
Yeah. And some good music you got going on there too, by the way.
It's this guy that I met at Submarina. He's got his little, he's got a band.
And it's working.
And it's
cool tunes.
Yeah. Yeah. Where you going, Reagan?
This.
Okay, I'm told that the dogs attacked her and that she's now deformed, but she's still a beautiful person. That's funny. Right, Reagan? Yeah. Come on, Uncle Toe, run. Reagan and I are heading to the park. Washington Street Park. Running. Where do you want me to slide?
On the big slide.
You want me to slide on the big slide?
Let's go slide on this one.
You're gonna slide on that one?
You go slide on big boy.
Okay. Okay, ready? 1, 2. Okay, you're going right. Ah.
Let's go again.
Want to go again? Okay. This is gonna go on for a while.
Remember the doggy did that?
Yeah. Ah. On your bellies on this one. There she goes. Oh, I got you. Oh. Well, I'm leaving from my parents' house right now. I gotta go to work. It's 4:45 pretty much. And I gotta be there at 5. So I hope I make it. I'm in Oceanside and I gotta head all the way back to Vista on 78, which is usually like a 5-minute drive. So I'm not too concerned. But anyways, had a fun time hanging out with my parents. I think my older brother's gonna head over there now that I'm not there. Not that he's going because I was there, but he was still sobering up at noon when I sent him a text message asking if he was gonna go. So I guess he's had a rough, a rough night, rough day. Anyways, so yeah, I'm heading off to work and I'm gonna sign off here. So you guys have a nice night, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, so I thought I was gonna be signed off for the rest of the night, but that's just not the case. I'm kind of in a cranky mood, and I couldn't figure out why. And then it dawned on me, I mean, it's Father's Day today, and I really only spent a couple of hours with my dad today, and then I had to go off to work. Anyways, that's why I'm in a bad mood. It's because I want to spend time with my dad. I want to be with my dad, and that's what's upsetting me is that I had to get I had to get pulled away early because here I'm at work and it's slow. I don't want to be here, and I sound like I'm a bitching teenager, but the fact of the matter is it's Sunday and there's a lot of people who are at home with their fathers, and I don't get to see my dad very often because he works 6 days a week. He works real hard, and it just, I think as I'm getting older I'm really starting to appreciate my father a lot more. And so anyways, yeah, I wish I was home with my dad. So Dad, if you're watching this, I really wish I was over drinking a beer, hanging out. I know Dominic's probably there by now. That's it. Work sucks right now. Wish I was with my dad. So, happy Father's Day, guys.